Okay guys, Fishy Dubs Fishing here. Welcome to my new home. I'm bringing you in on the inside now for my next project. It's going to be installing a whole house fan. And this location here, I started cutting the hole to the attic. This is basically the center of the house, from one end to the other, and that's where the fan's gonna go, up in the ceiling. So I got an opening started. There's a stud over here, there's a stud over there. I'm gonna have to remove that stud and then box it out bigger, because the fan is like almost 28 by 28, and the louvers that are going to go on the ceiling as a finished product are 27, so I need clearance for that. So I got one side cut. I'm going to mark the other side, and we're going to open that up, and then we're going to have to go up and cut the beams and then box it in. What this fan will do is pull the hot air out of the house. When it cools off outside in the evening, let's say the house is 80 degrees and it's 70 degrees outside, you crack a few windows, you put the fan on, and it pulls the air in, the cool air in from the windows, takes the hot air out. So that's the way it works. Okay, this is the fan. It's a 3-blade single phase fan, and they give you the wooden frame. That's what you got to make the box for, to put the wooden frame on it. And these are the louvers that'll finish off the ceiling. That goes up on the ceiling. Actually, that's the back side. This is the side that you're going to see, the front side. So that's the fan. Okay, I got the rough opening cut so I can get up in here. I would prefer to work from the downstairs up than to be up in this attic. If you could see how tight it is up here, you got really no clearance to do anything. So this is the beam we got to move. I got to get these boards out of here. Luckily the wires are out of the way. So when you cut the hole, make sure you don't cut any wires. All right, let me get some measurements here. Okay, so what we did here, we cut one of the trusses out. We took the difference. This is inch and a half, so we took 3 inches more, and we cut the trusses back, and then I installed these 2x4s on each side for the width that I need. This is the width of the opening. Now we need one more in the back here, so I'm going to cut the sheetrock back. I marked it out on the bottom. I'm going to cut it back about 5 inches. That'll give me 27.5 this way, and we're going to cut that with the keyhole saw. Okay, so I got the fan up in here, and just to recap, if I didn't mention it, I built a box. I had to cut one of the trusses, the roof trusses, ceiling trusses, and box it in with 2x4s. And then I put a curb on top of the 2x4s. I laid 2x3s on their flat, and I built it out so it's the same size as the wood on the fan. And then I went and I put a strip of very thick weather stripping on there to seal it. And I dropped the fan in place. It's wired up. And there's a pull chain here to start it. When I put the louvers up, the pull chain's going to go through the louvers, and that's going to be how you start it. So you don't have to put any wall switches or anything like that. So I'm going to secure it. I'm going to put 4 straps, one on each side. I'm going to strap it to the 2x3s, and that'll keep it from moving. And we're almost done here. So I'm going to get those straps on, and I'll get back to you when I do that. Okay, so I put 4 of these straps, one on each side, and that'll keep it down. The weather strip is going to keep the vibration out, plus it's going to seal it. So we're going to start this, and what you want to do is turn the blade to make sure it doesn't hit nothing first. Okay, so if it's turning free, you want to stay clear and hit the cord. There's 2 speed on this, high and low. I could feel the suction. It's unbelievable. So now we're going to work on the louver. There's a louver here that keeps the hot air from coming out of the attic into the house when it's not running. Now, if I didn't mention it before, the purpose of a whole house fan is not to replace air conditioning. When it's hot and humid, you're still going to use air conditioning. But in the spring and fall, let's say the humidity is low, and let's say the temperature goes up to 75 or 80 during the day, where you don't need air conditioning, and at night it cools down to 65 or 70 degrees outside. So what you do is you crack a couple of windows open, and you put this fan on, and it'll take the cool air through the windows into the house and blow the hot air out the attic. And this is rated for 4,000 cubic feet, and it's way more than enough. It'll evacuate the heat out of the house within a matter of 5 or 10 minutes at the most. So the other thing, if you burn something in the kitchen, God forbid you burn your dinner, but if you burn something, you get a lot of smoke in the house, or you got people over that are smoking cigarettes, you could put this fan on and take the smoke out of the house. So we're going to get the louvers on, and then we'll run it one more time with the louvers, show you the louvers working, and that'll be it. It's done. Okay guys, Fishy Dubs Fishing. We're going to be fishing pretty soon. This is it. It's complete. They give you a nice decorative louver, and here's the pull chain. I'll probably just put that off to the side with an eye bolt or something, so it's not hanging in the center of the hallway. But that's it. Now we're going to see if it works. When the fan goes on, the louver should open. When the fan goes off, the louver should close. And it works just like it should. And they close nice and free. You want to make sure they're not hitting anything when you put it in, that they're nice and free. All right, that's a wrap. So this is one fan, whole house fan. I have a video on putting a dormer fan in. I put a roof fan in, and I put a bathroom exhaust fan in. So there's videos, or going to be videos on installation of 4 different fans. So make sure you sub to my channel, and like I said, we're going to be fishing pretty soon. So I'm almost done with what I got to do here right now, and then we're going to be on the boat. Okay guys, thanks for watching.